Tuesday groove. It's Toonsday Tuesday. DJ's got the tunes with characters bringing vibes that light up the room. Retro memories and fresh new spins, from classic laughs to anime wins. Toonsday Tuesday, step into the stream. Old school feels and modern dreams. With DJ and characters, it's a timeless ride through cartoon worlds side by side. We're throwing it back to the days gone by. Tunes from the past still lighting the sky. Then to the present with colors that pop, from Spirited Away to rooftop drops. Cartoon vibes filling up the night, from retro grooves to neon light. DJ's got the flow, Cactus brings the flair. Every Tuesday, everywhere. Toonsday Tuesday, jump in the stream. Classic hits and new age dreams. DJ and Keckers here for the thrill. Cartoon and anime magic, we got the skill. Tune in weekly, don't miss the fun. Classic or modern for everyone. With DJ and Keckers, we'll hit replay. Toonsday Tuesday, every single day. Toonsday Tuesday groove. It's Toonsday Tuesday. DJ's got the tunes with Cactus bringing vibes that light up the room. Retro memories and fresh new spins, from classic laughs to anime wins. Toonsday Tuesday, step into the stream. Old school feels and modern dreams. With DJ and Cactus, it's a timeless ride through cartoon worlds side by side. We're throwing it back to the days gone by. Tunes from the past still lighting the sky. Then to the present with colors that pop, from Spirited Away to rooftop drops. Cartoon vibes filling up the night, from retro grooves to neon light. DJ's got the flow, Cactus brings the flair. Every Tuesday, everywhere. Toonsday Tuesday, jump in the stream. Classic.
Yo, what's up, guys? Hey, welcome. It's another Tuesday.
Yep, and for the next month and a half, that means Code Lyoko.
Yeah. Now, before we dive in, I do want to pose a question to anyone who is interested. I am currently writing a book, and if you would like to be a beta reader, I would be happy to send you copies of the chapters that I have written already. You just need to let me know, and you could let me know.
Oh, no, I love that, and congratulations, DJ. That's a tough thing to get started doing.
Yeah, so if you would like to do that, you could email me here, drummer.ruffle@gmail.com. Let me know you want to be better real, and I will send you a copy of what I have as of now. But that will be, I will send updates when I have more chapters for you to go over.
May I ask what the genre is? Like, what it's like? Not even like what it's about. Just what genre is this?
Fantasy essential.
Okay.
So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm actually taking a idea from a story that I wrote four, 5 years ago now, and I'm updated it for and added more detail to it. So yeah. But yeah, just send me email and I will get that out to you. But anyways, to get to all 39 episodes, 6 through 10 of Lyoko.
Yes, I will say this group of episodes did have a couple of different changes, and they also seem a bit more connected to each other than the previous ones. There are elements which do carry over from one to the next. It seems far more like this is a serialized group of episodes than the randomness of what came before.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I would definitely say that this group of episodes are one day
Hi,
for
Des.
hey that worker when they figured out what they want to do with it. And by they I mean the rivals and all of that. But yeah.
Yeah, because like it seems with this batch of episodes, they really hammer in the idea of trying to get Alita, however you pronounce it, out
Yeah,
of the virtual world. And like quite a few of the episodes actually have that as like a main focus,
yeah.
starting with episode 6.
Now, there is something that I did notice that I don't know if you caught on to it, but I just did. So, okay. If you take a look at the people who actually produce this stuff, there's a Easter egg for one of the names.
One of the names of the characters, or one of the names of.
Yeah, one of the names of the characters.
Well, I will tell you that's not something I'm going to notice, so you might as well point it out to me.
Okay, let me find the actual name. Oh, okay, so Nicholas Atlan is, you know,
What's the name?
um, Nick first name is yeah, Nicholas Allen Atlan.
Okay, I don't know how that's an Easter egg. You're gonna have to explain that one.
Okay, so remember that last name and let me find the cattleman. So I'm uh, cause it's similar, but not exact. But
All right. Well, you're dragging that up. I will say
okay,
it is currently 9/11. I'm going to get started with
yeah,
episode 6
yeah, but
while you're figuring that out.
yeah, basically the name of that producer is Amita's name with a few less levels.
Okay. Okay. I got it.
Okay, so episode 6 with
So
God.
so it takes so it's his name, which is what her name is.
Yeah,
Okay. All right. Well, all right. So episode 6 is Cruel Dilemma, which is the start of what I call the let's figure out a way to get Alina out of the digital world and fail to do it because we're too early into the series, so it's obviously not going to work.
yeah,
This is one of those examples of Gilligan and the gang finding a way off the island, but obviously it's not going to work because if it worked, there wouldn't be a show. Or
uh,
Star Trek Voyager, they find a wormhole that'll lead back to the Alpha Quadrant, but it won't actually work because if they do, it's the end of the show. It's one of those obvious. This is a thing which could work, but it's very obvious going in that it's not going to work and something's going to go wrong, and you've got to figure out what goes wrong. Because early in the episode, they managed to find. So they've been working on a program to try and digitize, like reincorporate her into a physical form.
yeah,
His program's not working, but he feels he's getting close. Odd comes in and he drops a bunch of candy on the keyboard, which must be the heaviest bit of candy I've ever heard of, because I've never heard of randomly dropped pieces of candy typing out keys.
yeah,
He said his keyboard was sensitive, but that is nonsensical. This is a pewter ring that I just dropped and nothing happened. So if his candy is heavier than a pewter ring, then something's going on.
yeah. But I mean, they did need to plug device and they,
You do realize that Odd constantly has a dog with him. The dog just climbing up on the keyboard would have made more sense.
okay,
True?
yeah,
That's a thing that actually happens.
that could have definitely happened.
That would
Yeah,
have made far more sense, right?
yeah, I got you.
And hell, you could have done a part of the episode of trying to get the dog to recreate how he walked on there. That would have add more minutes to the episode, but whatever. Okay, so somehow it figured out how to, like, the proper program to get her out of there.
Yeah,
But since they didn't see it happen, there's no way of knowing what it could, like, how to recreate the experiment, even though computers log keystrokes.
yeah. Well,
When you type something in a computer, it keeps track of every single keystroke that you made, and you can go back and find those.
I get that. I did, but if they did that, that would be way too easy.
But it would make sense.
It would. It would. I don't disagree.
Don't put
but-
problems that have too easy solutions. Okay, so they've got one shot of bringing her out, but they're trying to figure out, oh, we can't do it now because of this and this. She doesn't have a birth certificate and yada yada yada. Just bring her out. Just bring her out now, and then you can do all that stuff later. Oh no, she's someone who doesn't have a proper documentation. She's a kid, like for a day. You're at a boarding school, basically. You can hide a kid for a couple of days while you figure out that stuff.
Mm.
Hell, just say she was kidnapped. Say she's an orphan. Say whatever. Oh no, she doesn't have documentation. Yeah, get it for her.
Yeah.
Whatever. Okay. So they put off bringing her out, and because of that, the timing with Xana taking control of some bulldozers for the express purpose of trying to destroy the warehouse. Like, I was actually surprised. I didn't know that that's a thing which would happen more often.
Yeah.
So the goal of this episode is just, I'm going to destroy the Code Lyoko team's base. That's it. That's the whole plan. I'm going to mess up their house.
Yeah. Okay.
So they go in, they have to deal with Xana and the bulldozers trying to destroy their base. Some interesting fights both in and out, but as always, I like the fights. I like the 2D fights in the real world far more than I like the battles in Lyoko.
Yeah.
That's just how I am with this. The 3D fights just doesn't do it for me. They do the fights. They go in. Yumi, after the fight, ends up getting lost in the digital sphere.
Yeah.
And the one shot to save someone from there has to get used to save her. And they don't know how to recreate it for some nonsensical reason.
Yeah, it goes in a complete. So they have to spend another 20 some episodes, no, 19 episodes trying to figure it out. So, yeah.
Yeah, but they do eventually, probably. That's what I'm assuming. I've still only seen season 1.
Yeah,
they do it. I do like some of the talk about trying to bring her out. Later on in an episode, someone does bring up the idea of why don't they just try and get rid of Xana by destroying Lyoko? But like, this is why. But okay, but yeah, that's episode 6.
Yeah,
it's the start of the Gilligan's Island Star Trek Voyager dilemma of here's a easy fix, but we can't do it because the show would be over.
Yeah.
Still, I did enjoy the episode.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Definitely adorable.
Just a little too obvious.
Yeah, I agree that. The episode 7 is entitled Image Problem, where after a unexplained incident on Lyoko, Yumi ends up devulturized without any cause. Then the computer forward. Okay, look. She's at the wheel. She's not being herself. And they don't know why that is. they end up, discovering something wrong. But before that, Yumi is in this totally opposite attitude that she's normally in. And, she's constantly, robotically, let's go to the factory, let's go to the factory. And, you mean is then with Jerry in his room, and she approaches him in a flirtatious way, just to try to convince him to go to the factory. I read that eventually finds out that the real Yumi is being trapped by a guardian in Lyoko, and that the one that in the real world is being controlled by Xena. Boom, boom, boom. So they figured out they decide oh all goes all in all go to it or go to her probably does. And the human crime is well they were gonna vocalize the gender Yumi as well, but she was simply slave, sought the skill doors for clothing and began to dismantle and unplug the skills. So they got real human back. They devalued her by having Ulrich basically assassinate her in Lyoko, and we get a Yumi on Yumi fight scene, which I mean it's good. It is.
It's the second time in a row in which Xena launches an attack on their base.
Yeah. So I mean Xena's main goal is, definitely to take them out, so, it can take over both Lyoko and the human world. But I would say this is, they had a fun nod at the end where they were telling Yumi what happened between Hulk Clone and Jerry, and she recreated that by taking off of his glasses and, making him
Uncomfortable.
uncomfortable. So that was a good nod to positive version of a negative incident. So, yeah, definitely good episode. You'll get more in calls to this is becoming more civilized than what it is now. I will say this. This was the 10th episode to be produced.
Yes, the whole out of order thing.
Yeah. So,
But after that comes End of Take, which is the first episode of this group, which does not have to do with a direct attack on the base, except it kind of does in a way. You see, in this one, a movie producer, well, a movie director comes to the school because he's trying to film there. And it seems to be stirring up the entire school in movie fervor.
yeah.
What he wants to do is he wants to film in the factory, which was be very bad because an entire movie being filmed at our hero's base would be a bad thing.
Yeah.
Now you have Sissy's trying to butter him up because she's trying to get a role in the film, and you have what's his name? You have Ulrich, who is trying to talk him out of filming there, but unfortunately, everything he says to try and convince him not to want to film at the factory instead ends up being something to make him want to film there even more. He tells him it's creepy. He tells him it's got rats. He tells him it's broken down. That's the exact type of set that he wants for his Alien movie. He ends up working with the director, and because of that, he ends up getting his cell phone taken. He ends up getting separated from the group, so that when Xana launches his attack by taking over the blatantly obvious xenomorph ripoff,
Yeah.
that poses a bit of an issue.
Yeah.
Getting separated and having cell phones confiscated ends up being something which we will deal with more than just this episode this evening. But yes, confiscated. It's kind of funny in that the costume ends up being a bit like Phantom of the Opera interfering with the film production. So there's a lot of trying to figure out how to get these people away from the base, sneaking around, the Xana attack that they have to deal with. I would say for these couple of episodes, like the first two, basically, the Lyoko stuff does not factor in as much as they do in the later episodes tonight.
Mhm.
So yeah, dealing with the director. We have the fights going on. Orich having to be stuck out in the world. I think I'm trying to figure out, but I think he may be the one who ends up stuck outside the real world the most of the episodes we've seen so far. Would you say so?
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, second to Jeremy, of course.
Well, right, second to Jeremy. But I think Odd is the one who spends the most time in Lyoko
Yeah,
as far as our main trio.
yes, he does.
Okay, so he does that, and at the end, after they cleanse the tower and time resets. In this timeline, Ulrich convinces the director not to film there by tricking him into thinking that another alien film of the exact same type, since he's already familiar with what this film was already filmed there.
Yeah.
Even though one wasn't, and he gets an argument with his producer about there not being an alien film produced there.
Yeah, it was.
But yeah, that's basically what this episode boiled down to.
Yeah, it was funny. It was definitely a good one. I liked it.
Oh yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed this episode thoroughly.
Okay, now going on to episode 9, entitled Satellite. Okay, now during class, every cell phones go off, and record, yes, this is the second episode in a row dealing with cell phones.
Yes, it is.
So, yeah, every cell phone slowly go off, and all of them are confiscated. Sissy is the Abu because, they'll take away, and she organizes a protest in response. Yumi joins the protest, so having a cell phone is a necessary part of the group fight against Zilla. No, yeah, it is, because if we haven't said this before, I'm saying it now. Only 3 of the 4 main characters right now live at the school. Yumi does not. So, having a cell phone with her is of utmost importance in this plot. But, yeah, they protest. They find out that Xenos taking over a military satellite and aiming it right at the kids. Specifically right at Yumi. And Yumi has to convince the whole protest and the principal to get out of campus. Protest easy. Let's take it into the city for all kids to join, no matter what school they're at. But, Ulrich and I who asked to go to it or go to help others de-effect the towel. And wasn't in this one that,
Wasn't in this one what?
that I had the vision of
No, that was Cruel Dilemma.
Okay, I thought he had a second vision.
He did have a vision this one, but the one you were talking about was Cruel Dilemma.
Okay, what was the vision in this one to qualify?
I'm trying to remember what the vision in this one was. Uh,
Okay. Uh,
mm,
mm,
because it wasn't about her falling, if that's the one you were thinking about.
I mean, it was, yeah.
Okay, that was the earlier one.
Yeah, no, but he had no one, right?
Yeah. And it was
mean,
this episode. You are right about that. I'm trying to
yeah,
remember. You know what? Let me just go back to it. Give me a second.
yeah, please do. And, yeah, because I know it's something to, there's some type of visit with one of the group members. They remember who, so,
Okay, let me find this thing.
uh,
Because it actually is something that no. Where is it?
episode 9.
Though I will say you are missing out on some things from the episode, particularly talking about Hazana takes control of a freaking military satellite laser and tries to blow up the school.
No, I addressed that.
Not to the extent of
Well,
military
I
satellite lasers.
I said a mental salad that he had pointed right at Yumi because it wasn't the school he was
Yeah,
trying to destroy. It was
she just happened
the,
to be there.
yeah. So no, I did touch on it.
Where is it? Okay, I missed that.
Okay, and I I I'm looking myself.
I can't find the exact thing. I know it's in this episode. You are right about that. Mm,
I'm
uh,
uh,
unless we're both incredibly wrong, and it was a different episode.
um I mean, I wish we could agree on one thing that yes, a second vision did happen.
Yeah. All right, whatever.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so I was moved to Charlotte and at the school trying to take up uni and art, not the actual school. So, because Zena is always trying to take out the Lyoko warriors. That's it. He's not trying, well, not intentionally.
No, they're usually collateral damage.
He's not intentionally trying to harm any other civilians. He's only trying to harm the main group.
Well, sometimes in some episodes, the Lyoko warriors are actually the collateral damage.
Well, yeah, they are.
Like when they were trying to when it was trying to take over the like crash the trains or like blow up the city through various ways.
No, I mean, but I think we can both agree that the overall episodes were attempting to find what they were going for and weren't really plot driven as we will see the rest of season 1 might be. So,
Yeah.
but they managed to, and I will mention they did have a hard time finding the towel because it was hidden away real low.
Okay, I just figured it out, and yes, we were incorrect. It is the next episode in which that happens.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I knew it was one of the two.
Yeah, we were jumping the gun on that one. It did happen in this block of episodes.
Yeah.
The problem is that there were 2 of them, so we're mixing up where they happened.
Yeah, no, I got you. But, yeah, now real quick, because I know I'm able to show this without giving a without giving a copyright strike, and I mean I will get a claim, but they allow it for what I know. So let's take a look at this part of the episode.
Sure.
Not what I meant to do.
Military satellite armed with a highly destructive laser beam.
Yeah, there's the fella.
Which I will say is not a thing that you actually can have.
First of all, I figured it out.
Yeah.
I know what Santa's after. He wants to gain control of a highly accurate and destructive satellite. If he does, he can destroy whatever he wants.
Factory safe. Santa wouldn't fire it himself.
Right. That'll give us time to take care of things on Lyoko.
Sounds good.
Yeah, because you can't. weapon-equipped satellites are banned by every nation on the planet.
Yeah, no, I try it. It's just that part where they said that was like, okay, so that's not totally accurate. But yeah, I this episode in its all is definitely a good one.
Oh yeah, it's a good one, pretty exciting. The stakes were high.
Yeah,
When we have the laser inches from eradicating Yumi,
yeah,
kind of love how all this crazy stuff happens around everybody, but time gets rewind so they don't get to remember it.
yeah. No, the only people that remember all the group, and that's just funny because when they mention what happened, it hasn't happened is what they'll tell us. So yeah, it's definitely a good one. Now, I do think episode 10 is definitely a good one, and it's a good Jeremy.
Hello, Mr. Grimes. Good to see you this lovely evening.
Yeah,
You're
hey,
doing pretty well.
Brian. Good to see you. Okay.
Yeah, I will say episode 10 for the evening is okay. I do like it. I do like it a lot actually.
Um,
And I also do like how it harkens back to an earlier episode. It sort of makes it look like maybe Xana is repeating their tricks from before, and in a way they are, but not
yeah,
to the full extent.
no, not at all. I mean, okay, so we get introduced to a one-off character.
So this character never appears again after this.
From what I know, no, she does not.
Okay, well, I'm going to say this episode takes several elements from the previous episodes we've watched tonight. It's an episode with the whole um, uh, energy sphere device that traps you. Is an
Yeah,
episode of a trying to devirtualize Aaliyah. It is an
yeah,
episode of someone finding the base again.
yeah.
It incorporates everything we were talking about tonight. The only thing it doesn't incorporate is cell phones.
No, no. Now, the character we're introduced to is called Toraya. So, it's according to my notes that it's a anagram of like a so it's supposed to be very similar to, one of our main characters.
Right.
And I will say this later on, and you will see it, and I think you see it in the CGI, but they're very similar except for the darker hair.
Right. The name is also just an anagram of
Yeah. Yeah.
and has the same voice actress. That's something you have to remember. Same voice actress.
Yeah. So, basically same.
Well, same voice actress, but doing a different voice.
Yeah.
Like you can tell it's similar, but slightly off.
Yeah. Now, Jeremy in this episode is convinced that it's a letter, but
Just call it X Files because he wants to believe.
yeah, because he really thinks, oh, they're supposed to just have whole memory wiped. This is it, Men in Black. They're not wiping your memory.
All right. Well, at this point, they think that she's a virtual being made human. We don't know what that would do to her. So, hey, it could be.
There's so many facts that I want to tell you that
Hey, I'll find out as
yeah,
it goes.
I know you're gonna find out within the next 2 weeks,
Yes.
or next 3, 4 weeks, whatever it is. So yeah. But yeah, no, Talia is taken to the base. She brings the principal and the police to death.
Oh well, before all that stuff,
Before that,
they spend quite a bit of time trying to like break through and try. X Files has always been kind of wonky.
yeah,
Everything's always weird. But yeah, the group tries so very hard to like see if it is her, but she just thinks she thinks one, she thinks they're hitting on her, two, she thinks they're crazy, and three, they won't shut up and leave her alone.
yeah, I'm good with that.
Every bit of evidence says it's not her, and the entire group except for Jeremy accepts it's not her, but he just wants so hard to believe it.
Yeah, no,
Ignoring everything that says no.
yeah, was it funny? Was the voice? No.
Tom, speaking of X-Files, I'm still thinking back a couple weeks ago when there were all those drones flying over Jersey and everyone thought that they were UFOs, when they were very, very clearly identified flying objects. Not unidentified. You could see them.
Yeah.
New Jersey, my people.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, take care, Tom.
Yeah, I'm good. Come here. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely a good episode one. Now, the whole, American bubbled is the vision that art has.
Okay.
That's what I was getting confused on all because you saw he knew she got bubbled by a Korean and they had to make a clone of her to trick it and do figured that it didn't have the right captive inside, which when it was full, it glitched out and blew up. So, yeah, it was all good. Now,
But yeah, they were lucky that there was a time travel to get out of there. But also, I do love that when he explained to her what was going on, her first response is, "There's an evil AI supercomputer trying to destroy the world. Why aren't you getting rid of this thing?"
yeah,
It's
no,
like, hey, I'm bringing logic.
yeah,
Yes,
like,
okay, you want to save your girlfriend. This thing's trying to destroy the world.
yeah. So, say girlfriend or say the world.
Or at
What?
least tell other people about this thing.
Yeah, what's gonna
You were
happen?
children.
Yeah, definitely. That is definitely a good one. One that I will always laugh at.
Yeah. It's like, oh no, don't introduce someone with logic. That'll destroy the entire story.
Yeah, no, like, uh, oh, you know, it's in probably deliverance, but it's like the episode of Supernatural where Sam and Dean get sucked into Scooby Doo and they accidentally tell that they're in a cartoon and break the wall.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's, you don't ever want to break cartoon logic.
Not too much.
Yeah. But, I mean, in this instance, you know, I would in the theory that we come to the past and not Jerry. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
That return to the past thing sure does come in handy quite a bit.
it does. It does. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not just saving lives, it is reversing their screw ups.
Yeah, and then we have Jerry acted as if the rest of the gang believed that it was Aaliyah,
Yeah.
and he's the same one that didn't believe that. Like,
Yes, that's the person who ended up bringing the police down there.
yeah. Okay. So, yeah, it was definitely good episodes and a lot more fakes involved with these five.
Yeah, we're getting more of an idea of like the flow of the episodes. I'm enjoying that we're seeing more continuity between episodes. People remembering things that happen. Xander does reuse certain plans. He doesn't just
Yeah,
do one thing, fail at it, and never do it again.
yeah, definitely. Now, I will say this we will be getting into a lot more, plot heavy episodes going forward. I mean, I know there is one episode which I'm gonna tease the name of it called Code Off. That
Mhm.
will be a good one to talk to you about it. But yeah, with that being said, I would average this out to a 7 for all of it. Maybe like a 6.5 for episode 8.
Mm-hmm.
But it was really good this week.
Yeah, no, I have enjoyed this week's episodes quite a bit, and I'm looking forward to seeing just what we come across for next week.
Yeah. Now, with that being said, I did go see the girls on Friday when we did our series because we will be getting into that. We will also be playing a game called Hot Zone as well.
You better be ready because I'm getting decks ready for you, man.
Oh, I've been working on leveling my mage.
Okay.
So, yeah. And the series that I
Now, you did not have to tell me what character class you play as, because now I'm going to be strategizing against Megan's deck.
That's my bad. That's my bad. But it was the series that Kickles will be talking about is, and let me really, word for word here, it's what does the 108 and Hero 108 really mean? And does it refer, does it refer to a ancient prophecy? That's what he's doing. And
I will get you yours tomorrow.
yeah, so thank you for that. We will have a good chat on Friday. And with that being said, bye guys.
Later, taters.